Hello, I just want to make a video showing off my summon necromancer. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it here. For my gear, I have a dual-isted Alibaba. I also have a beast right here, which gives fanaticism to all my summons, so it increases my damage a whole lot. With Alibaba, it has a ton of magic find on there, so when I go try hard, I don't care about MF, then I'll use the beast. Shaco, Mara's Kaleidoscope, Spirit Monarch. I got these nice rare boots here. I probably overpaid for them. I paid a low rune for them, but I think they're pretty nice. They have a faster run walk. They have the two most important resistances in lightning and fire, and a ton of fire resistance on it also. And it also has quite a bit of magic find on there, 24% magic find. And these are level 18 requirement boots, so they're also really nice boots to throw on a new character to help boost their resistances. I got this Ravenfrost here, Arachnid Mesh, 30% Nagel Ring. I'll swap in a BK ring that I'll use instead when I'm going try-hard mode. Trangul's Gloves, which gives the faster cast rate. Tutor Curses, which is nice. Cold Res, pretty standard casting gloves there. Necro Torch, of course. Got a Fire Resist Charm. A few Summon Grand Charms. Uh, got a Geeds, 38%, not too bad. And then I just got some Resistance Charms and some MF Charms. My stats here, just enough strength to use my Spirit Shield. Everything else into Vitality. Skills, Max Skeleton Mastery, Max Raised Skeleton. Got 1 point into my Golems to get to Iron Golem. My Iron Golem is an Insight Iron Golem. So for that meditation aura, it helps keep my mana up when I'm doing Corpse Explosion and teleporting around. This character does use up quite a bit of mana, so it's really nice being able to put a different weapon on my Merc, but still have that meditation aura from my Iron Golem. And the Insight is made out of, I think it was just a regular Colossus Bulge or something like that. I could make it out of an ethereal one. Maybe he'll do more damage with an ethereal Insight. But because he never dies. The only time he dies is when I die. And I really don't die all that often. I have died, but yeah, just not very often. So this would be a good character to play on hardcore with. But I could also do a Pride Iron Golem. It's really expensive, and it would suck to lose that Pride. And then I'm losing out on that meditation aura, so I don't think I'm going to do that. But I have seen people do that. So maybe if I get filthy rich someday, I might try that out. Yeah, and then here I have Raised Skeleton Mage. I have that maxed out. And they're not that great. They don't do a whole lot of damage. But once I got Infinity, I tested them out. And they do actually do a little bit more damage. They are somewhat viable once you get Infinity. This is pre ladder 1 or season 1 ladder patch. So this is supposed to get a big boost next patch. So I think this build has room to grow going into the future. I think this is already one of the fastest players one clearing characters that you can build. And so yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be fun to play around with once that patch comes out. This might not be, you might want to put your points into something else besides mage, but also having those mages out there gives the monsters something else to hit, so it makes it a little bit more safe. I got 13 points here into revive, and with my gear that gives me 29 revives in total, which is more than enough when I do Ubers, or sometimes I'll summon some revives to help me kill a boss. But on Players 1 difficulty, which I do most of the time, the clear speed is pretty fast, even without the revives. Max corpse explosion, that's probably my main damage source. A lot of necromancers are like that. Put 1 point into bone armor. And then for my curses, I mostly use amplify damage. On bosses, I'll use decrepify because it slows them down and really lowers the damage output of those monsters. Alright, my merc here, like I said, I'm using infinity. My corpse explosion is half fire damage, half physical damage. So the conviction aura on infinity helps boost that corpse explosion damage a bit, and I think this is the best weapon for your merc is infinity. I did try out pride on my merc. I didn't like it because it freezes target. It has freezes target +3, I think, and that shattered all my corpses. So I wasn't able to use the corpses to corpse explode or get my summons up. He's using treachery right now. He did use fortitude. Fortitude would be better. I had an ethereal fortitude, but I traded it for a low rune, and I'm going to remake my fortitude into a non-ethereal version. Just so that I can put it on different characters. And let me know in the comments which one of these armors you think I should make my new fortitude in. This superior archon plate is probably the most expensive piece. It would make the fortitude worth more, but superior armors, rune words, it makes the repair costs a lot. Like millions of gold to repair, and so I'd have to use a Rao rune each time I want to repair it, and I don't think I really want to go through the hassle of doing that. But I don't know, I might. I also have this plain Archon plate, 523 defense. That's close to max, so I was maybe thinking about putting it into that instead. And then also I have this dust shroud here with 467 defense on it, and that's the highest for a Dusk Shroud that's not superior. And also, the level requirement will be level 59 on this Dusk Shroud rather than 63 on this Archon plate. And this is for my Barbarian. And if I put it in the Dusk Shroud, I'll be able to use it on my Nightmare playthrough. If I do a lot of normal Bale runs, it is possible to get up to level 59. And that might be fun putting it in that Dusk Shroud. But, yeah, enough about that Barbarian. That is my character. Oh, also I want to show you guys, yeah, my resistances here are all maxed except for the poison resist is 69%, so that's not bad. 402% magic find. I think that's pretty good magic find. For how fast this character can clear, I think 400 magic finds a pretty good amount. I think you want to have at least 75% faster cast rate. That really helps with your teleporting. That's a breakpoint right there, 75. So yeah, met that. And I think that's all. We can go ahead and get into clearing. Sometimes I'll raise my skeletons somewhere else. Sometimes I'll go right in here to Neothok's temple and raise these guys up. Although sometimes I like killing these guys because these guys, I've gotten some really good loot from these guys. In fact, I got my most expensive item from these guys. I got an ethereal sacred targe with 41 resistances and I think it was 14 enhanced defense. And I got a burr rune for it because that's a really good base for exile. It's actually the best base for exile. Some people think vortex shields are better than sacred targes for exile, but actually sacred targes are better because of the strength requirement, and also the smite damage I think is better on the sacred targe. Anyways, enough about that. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and show you guys my Bale clear. This character has no issues clearing anything in the game, and as I teleport through, I'll just stop by all the boss packs and kill them, and as you can see, it's just things just melt in Players 1 difficulty. I will say that in the higher player difficulty, the damage on corpse explosion isn't as good, which I really don't understand why, because if you look on here, it says 70 to 120% of corpse life. So you would think with the higher life that the monsters have and the higher player count that it would do more damage. But yeah, for whatever reason, it doesn't. So I'm not saying that this character is the best for higher player counts, but I honestly think that it's the best um, for Players 1. And then I'll just tele-stomp onto things, and it pretty much just die instantly. And then if I'm doing higher player count, yeah, I'll put on my beast so that my minions hit a little bit harder. And with the revives, though, they kind of makes all of your minions clump up. Whereas the skeletons and skeleton mages, they'll spread out, you know. But if you have a whole bunch of revives, for whatever reason, they'll just like stay in that spot there. So I usually don't like running the revives too much. I do have to run them when I run Ubers or something. Sometimes I'll use them on bosses to help clear the bosses a little bit faster. But yeah, this character is really safe. The clear speed's really high. You can stack a ton of magic fine. I think it's already, like, see this? Everything just melts instantly. And it's gonna get even better. I'll go ahead and get some revives here, why not? And it's only gonna get better when they increase the damage of these skeleton mages. So this character is gonna be insane once that patch comes out. These guys are pretty nice to have as revives. I think they do decent damage. Yeah, I'll post another video of me doing Ubers on this character. And yeah, that'll be cool. Show you guys how I do that. He takes them out pretty quick. There is some setup to it. Like you need Udars, I think is what they're called. Guys with the big old clubs. They have crushing blow, so that's how you're able to do it. So here on Bale, he dies pretty quick. I'll just go ahead and throw Decrepify on him, and pretty much Bale just moves super slow. And then so if you don't have the Insight Iron Golem, like I was running a Clay Golem instead, and that will slow Bale down even more. So before you get your Infinity, you can just put a Clay Golem on him, and then have Insight on your Merc. Yeah, so that's Bale. I think this video has probably gone on long enough. I can clear anything Players 1 super quick, and in the higher player counts, he does just fine as well. He can still clear everything in the game. There might be other builds out there that can clear faster in the higher player count, but yeah, he does fine. So yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Take it easy.